Trilla, just come already.
It's too easy.
Uh-oh.
Let's go, baby.
Good. Welcome. Let's get it.
Let's go. We back in the building, baby. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's
I
get
know
it.
I missed this weekend. We didn't show up this weekend, and our apologies. Our schedules and everything wasn't linking up, but we have something cooking. I just want to let y'all know we got something cooking and brewing. We can't announce it yet until it's confirmed and locked in, but we got something cooking, and something that's gonna
We got something cooking.
push this channel to the next level. But for right now, I can't say too much until it gets in. So that's just the pretty much what's more or less going on. But overall, man, RIP. Oh, let's start it off. RIP to OJ. RIP.
RP to the only nigga that ever got away.
Nigga that ever, like I said, like just going back, like everybody now is just coming out the woodworks and just bashing and talking shit about OJ. I'm like, that man's dead. He's gone.
Yeah.
Gone.
At this point, and his wife been dead. Like, what's the point?
Yeah, like, and like I said, if I want to be ignorant and be like, hey, listen, the glove didn't fit. Let that man die in peace. If I want to be an ignorant nigga, I could be like that. But deep down, let's keep it real. Did he do it? Probably. He probably killed them people. Let's keep it real. He probably killed them. Yeah. But like I said, is it up for us to decide his punishment and his fate? We had a chance, or the public had a chance, and it didn't work. So at that point, you got to let God handle that. Now he's up there in the upper room with God. Now you got to let God handle that. Stop trying to, everybody's trying to play God now. Oh no, everybody, fucking OJ did this and that. It's like, you gotta let God handle it.
But when Jeffrey Epstein died, what did they say? Oh, Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. You know what I'm saying? It's never like, it's always a negative connotation towards a certain type of people.
For black, it's crazy because he was the most infamous and hated man in the '90s. This man couldn't go nowhere in the world without people recognizing him and spitting on him, shaking hands, and people be walking up to him. He's like, I've never shaken hands with a murderer. They'll lie about wanting his autograph. And then there's this lady, there's a video of it too. Lady was like, oh, OJ, can I just talk to you real quick? Can I shake your hand? I never shook a hand with a murderer. Shaking hands with a murderer. I was like, God damn, you gotta be a cult.
That bitch was turned on.
I was like, God damn, like, listen, you guys had a chance to put a nigga in jail at a time where they were beating niggas' asses on the streets in L.A. Fucking Rodney King. You had a chance. But what happened? You dropped the ball. You didn't want another riot. And so you let this man go free. That wasn't, hey, that's on the general public. And like I said, was all that was around right after the Rodney King riots. Yeah, right after the Rodney King riots back in '94, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, but let OJ rest in peace, y'all. Just leave him alone, man. Let him rest in peace. Whether that's actually in peace or whatever, another place. Yeah, it is what it is. Some of y'all gonna join his ass. I mean,
perfect.
It is what it is.
Sinners. Most sinners go to the same place. It's very hot. I'll tell you that much. It's a very hot place that most of these sinners go. I just say you're gonna be right there with the fucking burning coals, and fucking Satan's gonna be like in the background. You'll be like, oh fuck, I'm here with OJ. Shit. He's like, oh, it's because I fucked that bitch. Man, I know I don't belong here with OJ. Yeah, most of y'all niggas sinners anyways. You can be like, oh, I don't belong here. Man, I only see them one time. Hey, I forgot I was married.
You see Bill Clinton that Bill Clinton. All I got was
Jeffrey
head.
Epstein.
I did not have sexual
Jeffrey
relations with
Epstein.
that woman.
Like, why the fuck am I down here with these niggas? Hey, I only drunk myself to death. Why the fuck am I down here with these niggas? Hey, Satan. You be putting PR complaints, HR complaints. Hey, hey, get
Yeah.
off me, bitch. Hey, why is Diddy, why are you rubbing my shoulders, Diddy? Man, I gotta stop. But overall, man, what's it called? Yeah, like you guys can't let nothing rest in peace. You know, can't let anything rest. Like you guys already had a chance. You wanted if you had it, you had your chance back in the '90s to put him in jail. It didn't work. Just take that L and move on. Didn't work. You
Didn't work.
failed. You had a chance to put him in jail.
Let him
It
rest in
didn't happen.
peace.
It didn't happen. And so right now, y'all,
All jokes aside, we're not hating on it. We're not hating
no.
on AJ. We're not saying he going to
I'm
hell. You know, we just
It's just jokes, yeah. I'm not
it's just
not saying
jokes,
anybody's going
guys.
to hell. Like I'm just saying we all sinners. We all sinners. And I'm just like I said, I mean, ain't
Yeah,
nobody
we all
better
sinners.
than yeah, everybody's judging OJ right now and saying, oh, he's gonna burn in hell and this and that. It's like that ain't for you to decide. And what if just what if?
Man,
Let's
ain't for
just
you
say
to
for a
decide, man.
crazy ass example, what if he didn't do it? Well, all this time you've been hating, and you go
Yep.
to the pearly gates, your ass dies, and then they're like, "What was that thing you said about OJ? You've just been hating on him this whole time." Well, no, I mean we thought he did it. I was like, "Well, that didn't mean you had to scrutinize him after his death, because you guys are going after a dead man now, going after a dead man. You guys are,
Yeah.
let his family grieve peacefully. Let his family, and I ain't gonna lie, like it was some crazy shit when he died. When his kids came over to his deathbed, what's called, he made them sign NDAs on his deathbed, which is crazy. And like I said, did he do it? He might have did. He might have confessed it right before he died. He might have just told the kids straight up, like, "Hey, y'all, I did kill
Yeah.
your mother." You know what I mean? You know, like he might have did it. Who
Yeah.
knows? But that's not for us to decide what his punishment is going to be in the afterlife. It's not for us to decide. So everybody hating on OJ right now, listen, you lost. Just get over it. Glove, yeah, like I said, I could be ignorant and say glove didn't fit, but let's keep it real. He probably did do it, but doesn't mean I'm gonna bash the dead man. Probably did do it. Hey, I'll break some I'll break some
Yeah, we ain't
ground
gonna.
in the middle. Probably did do it, but let's
Yeah.
keep it real.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's just the new
I
thing
mean,
nowadays. People go after
people just
people when
go
they're dead.
after everybody in general,
It
like with
is
the
what
whole
it is.
Diddy thing too. They're going after Diddy. I mean, it don't even matter if you're dead
Yeah.
anymore. Like there used to be a line where it was drawn like, hey, somebody dies, leave them the fuck alone. Leave them the fuck alone, and fucking
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, no, there's no such thing. That's the thing about the internet. The internet it could be either one or two things: the most beautiful place, the most amazing place in the world, or it could be the most ruthless place in the world. It goes hand in hand, and so yeah, y'all. I mean, to everybody, hating on OJ, man. Hey, look at yourself first before you start judging him. Look at your life before you start coming for OJ. Some of y'all motherfuckers ain't too innocent. You know what I mean? Some of
Yeah.
y'all motherfuckers ain't too innocent. So
Mm-hmm.
let God handle it and mind your goddamn business. Anyways, let's move on to the next one. I wanna before we get into all the Drake shit, I wanna knock out the smaller shit first. Some of the smaller shit real quick. Goddamn, did the live end? I guess so. Hold up, y'all. We're having some technical difficulties over here. It's like motherfucker. We're having crazy ass technical difficulties. But fucking, I guess so.
Instagram Live is down.
It's weird. Anyways, but yeah, what else were we talking about? We're talking about something else. Oh yeah, but I guess just minorly. We're not gonna go too crazy on it. But just going, there's more stories coming out. Like I was saying this on the last episode, part two. What you're gonna do? Everybody's coming out now, out the woodworks with Diddy stories. Everybody's coming out now. I'm just like, there's three more stories that came out of Diddy. Like, oh yeah, Diddy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. At this point, it's kind of like the Deshaun Watson thing. Like, once people see like a man going down and he's rich, the common thing now
Yeah,
is just to
it's like,
go after that. You know what I'm saying? Because if
yeah.
he's paying out all these people hush money and making all these settlement deals,
Oh yeah, no,
then it
because
just opens
once
up
they
the door
see
for
you
other
got
people.
it, and once they see that they can take it from you, they're gonna do everything in their power. Because people, people are mad at people can be mad. People are usually gonna pick the path of where they're mad at somebody for having something versus actually doing it themselves and getting it. People don't like putting in the extra work. There's people out there working right now like dogs and get no recognition, get no love from the people around them, even from their families. You know what I mean? They're not going to care. They're only going to care
Right.
when you make it big. And when you make it big, it's either one or two things. If they can't have it from you, they want to take it from you in some way or form. They want to make sure that you don't have it no more. That way you're back on their level. Because there's a lot of hater ass people out there like, oh no, look at
Yeah.
him. He's trying to do something different. Man, to all those types of peoples, fuck you. Cause I mean, you motherfuckers are so toxic. You guys are fucking leeches. Like if motherfucker can make it big, and then motherfucker's gonna jump in. But once he loses it all, ain't nobody gonna help him pick up the pieces. And so that's how it is with Diddy. I was
Yep.
seeing the videos of Diddy's party from like 2 years ago. There were so many celebrities there. There were so many people partying and enjoying his festivities and enjoying his party and being there with Diddy, Jay Z, Kevin Hart. Everybody's having fun now. Kesha was there. What's his name? Everybody was there enjoying the festivities. Now that he's being investigated, now everybody's quiet and nobody remembers being with Diddy. Oh yeah, nobody remembers being with Diddy, or people remember everything all of a sudden. It's crazy. It's one of two things. It's either people don't remember, they act like they never met
Yeah.
met Diddy, or they remember every little thing. It could happen like 15 years ago. They remember everything. Oh yeah, Diddy was doing this with such and such. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know. I mean, I just then why the fuck didn't you say nothing? Why the fuck you didn't say nothing? You know what I mean? Like I say, if you have information,
These
say
niggas
it
be,
or shut the fuck up.
you know that.
Say it or shut the fuck up. If you got so-called information, say it
Yeah.
right then and there, or shut the fuck up. Everybody coming out with these Diddy stories from five to like 20 plus years ago. Somebody has a crazy ass story now of Diddy. They're going on podcasts. They're inviting them all on. I'm like, nigga, I didn't even hear about you. I don't know who the fuck you are. Now all of a sudden you got a fucking Diddy story and now somehow you're relevant? And fuck you. Like all these people that were fucking either employed by Diddy or had a lifestyle under Diddy, now that, some of them don't have it no more and now they're coming out. You know what I mean? I'm just like, man. I'm like, man, fuck you.
Well, it
I'm like,
all makes
fuck
sense
all
now.
y'all niggas. You fake
It all makes sense
motherfuckers.
now.
Y'all some fake motherfuckers. I can't stand you fake motherfuckers. I swear I can't. Like, you fake fucking leech motherfuckers. It's just, it's crazy to me. Like,
But
yeah.
aside from that, Meek Mill,
Oh, yeah.
y'all doing Meek Mill wrong online, man.
Yeah,
Like all these videos that are surfacing, like Meek Mill, like I guess like Diddy has like a thing for Meek Mill, and every time like there's a Meek Mill and Diddy video, like Diddy's like looking at him googly eyed and
yeah, he
shit,
ain't.
and then like
Hey,
I
that
don't know,
could
like
be. I mean, he probably
yeah
got bisexual. I'm talking, I mean,
yeah.
like I said, I'm not. Yeah,
He like
I
him
like
for
the
Meek
way you
Mill. I
do
ain't
it,
gonna
daddy.
lie.
Or what's his name? You deserve it, daddy. What he say? He's like, yeah, you deserve it. Where Meek Mill's coming out the pool and he's just laying there. He's just like this, and then Diddy just pops out of nowhere, and then he
Yeah,
looks surprised. He's like, yeah. He's like, I like the way you. He's like, yeah, you deserve it, daddy. You work hard for this, daddy. I was like, hey, yo. But at the same time, like I said, Diddy, he's always moved zesty like. He always had a zesty like move. He always moved like he always had this zesty move.
yeah,
Did that Diddy bop, you know. The signs were there. If anything, if there's anything to talk about when it comes to Diddy, is that the signs were there. He probably is gay. He probably is bisexual. He probably is bisexual, and
yeah.
there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, this shit. He's in Hollywood, probably the most gayest place in the world. he in Hollywood. That's the gay. Besides San Francisco, that's the gayest place in the world. L.A. He's really in the gayest state in the world. They celebrate that shit over there. So I mean, it really would be nice. I'm actually surprised that nobody from that community is defending Diddy right now. I'm like, I'd be, if I was gay, I'd be wearing my fucking shirt like this, tucked in. I'd be like, you stop it right now. You stop talking about Diddy right now. You stop talking about my Diddy. You stop talking about my Diddy. Yeah, you got. I'm over here looking crazy to my fiance right now. She look at me crazy. Nah, but
Fuck, Ruben.
oh yeah, this is the new saying now, yo.
What the
No
fuck,
homo,
Ruben?
it's no Diddy now. You gotta say no Diddy now. No
Yeah,
Diddy.
no Diddy.
So everything I just said cancels out. No Diddy. But it's crazy, man. I just like I say, the dude's probably bisexual, dude. I mean, it's probably bisexual.
My bad.
You want to pop up?
Oh. Hi. Hey, Reggie.
What's good?
Hi, everybody.
Yeah. What's called? Oh yeah. But while we're talking, I want to give a shout out to Jasmine's sister who's recovering from the hospital. Much love to you. Hopefully you make a speedy recovery. And yeah, shout out to you. Make a speedy recovery and get what you're doing. But yeah, I don't know.
What's up, baby?
You wanna get this thing pushing? You want? All right, man. Let's talk about it.
Let's get this
That boy
thing
Drake
pushing.
is fucking Dranos. I fucking said it.
Look, we tried to warn you bitches. We tried to warn you niggas. And the time has come.
Drake, fucking Dranos.
It's time.
Dranos.
It's time, man. You think about this shit, dog. Think about this shit. All of them asked for it. And here's the thing. And don't talk to me about Rick Ross shit, man, because I ain't gonna lie. Rick Ross, he didn't really.
We'll talk. Yeah.
Rick Ross didn't really he didn't really come that hard. But Drake's diss. You wanna play it real quick?
I don't know who.
I can play it real quick in the background.
Drake hasn't even dropped the song himself. He sent it to the Academics. Yeah, he sent it to DJ Academics. Yeah, no, he sent it to.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh,
Like play a little snippet of it.
Okay, yeah.
Play a little snippet of it.
Yeah, let's get it.
Yeah, he did. You want to play a little snippet of it? All right, let's see. Hold up. Here we go.
Could never be nobody number one fan. Your first number one, I had to put it in your hand. You pussies can't get booked outside America for nan. I'm out in Tokyo because I'm big in Japan. I'm the hit maker, y'all depend on. Backstage in my city, it was friend zone. You won't never take no chain off of us. How the fuck you big stepping with a size 7 man's on? Just the part with the right nigga, what's up?
That gets me is
That shit was
at one
crazy.
Point, most of these niggas depended on Drake or use Drake's fame to boost their own careers. At one point of their careers,
And here's the thing: all these videos are surfacing right now, where Drake is literally put like niggas were not getting like crazy for Kendrick, and fucking ASAP Rocky. They were not going crazy over these dudes. Drake's like, yo, give it up to my brother, my dude, Kendrick Lamar, ASAP Rocky. I really fuck with their music and shit. And then he made music with them. And then all of a sudden, these guys got millions and millions and millions of dollars because they associated themselves with Drake. He didn't have to do
when
that.
he was first starting out, he went against his own record label to put these niggas on. To put these niggas on, he went against his own record label. That's why I be saying, I'm like, this is
These
some
ungrateful ass
some
niggas, man.
energy.
Ungrateful.
That's why I call them the Drake haters. Cause like I said, say what you
It's
want
some
about
whole
Drake. You can
ass
say
shit.
all the shit you want about Drake. One thing you can't say is that he didn't put niggas on. One thing you can't say is he didn't put niggas on. He put everybody on. All the niggas coming from Drake right now.
He did.
Yeah, he put them on. He put them all on at one point in their careers.
He
At
still
one
put.
point in their careers, he put them
Yeah.
on. And so I'm just like the thing. But the
Yep.
thing about dealing with niggas is because most rappers are niggas. Most rappers are niggas. Some rappers they don't level up from being a nigga. For a glorified nigga, so
Niggas by
Drake,
nature.
you can say yeah, they don't level up to a black man.
Yeah.
They're
They
just a
get that money
glorified
too
nigga.
fast.
And when you're a nigga, especially a glorified nigga, you get resentful because what's called, especially
Yeah.
when you get helped. That's a big one too. When you help a nigga out, they get resentful. When you help a nigga out, they get resentful. What one thing a nigga does not want to ever hear is what you did to help him. One thing a nigga does not want to hear is how you helped them, and they get resentful if
Yeah.
they get resentful with themselves because they're like, man, how could I let this man help me, man? How could I even you could be the reason why they come out of poverty. They get to that next level. They'll be mad at you because you're the nigga that helped them. It's crazy. They'll be mad because you helped them, and they feel like you're gonna try to bring it back on them. And Drake did it exactly the way he was supposed to, because Drake has never once came out and said, "Oh yeah, these niggas got everything they had because of me." He's never once in his career ever did that. Well, all the niggas he helped out, these niggas got everything they had because of me. No, the only time you do that is when niggas forget.
Yeah.
And I guess niggas forgot. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Niggas forget, and then he starts speak this
Oh yeah.
and saying shit back. But here's the thing: this shit has been brewing for years. Kendrick, Kendrick and Drake, they ever since the Control verse, where Kendrick was basically dissing the whole industry of rap niggas, and then ever since that day, Drake and Kendrick has like not been, you know what I'm saying? They've not been good, and then Kendrick was like, "Yeah, this nigga's an emotional rapper." He kept referring to him as the emotional rapper because he was hurt. Because I mean, you think about it, Kendrick, he could have said everything except name drop, and nobody would have had a problem with it. No one would have had a problem. Everybody be like, "Yo, you sick? You ill?" But the fact is, he name dropped everybody. He was like, "Yo, it's just hip hop." What the fuck? That's like me calling. You know what I'm saying? That's like me. That's like me going to work and calling every single one of y'all bitches on YouTube, like right here, and I call everybody at work, y'all some fucking bitches, and they hear about it. And I was like, "Yo, it's just a podcast. Like, it's nothing to take serious." Like, what do you expect people to like? You can't call people emotional
He said he trying to kill
for
you.
reacting to you calling them out. Like,
Nigga, I'm like,
that's what I don't get.
yeah.
Yeah, you say I'm trying to murder you niggas. I'm trying to make sure your core friends never heard from you niggas. Like, what?
But yeah, everyone
That
saying
shit's
that-
deceit. First of all, that shit's
other
deceitful.
niggas
That's
don't
like,
say
come on
that
now.
other niggas didn't say nothing is because they also niggas. No, they're
No, everybody said that. Remember, everyone responded to to Control verse. J. Cole, Diddy tried to fight this. J. Cole, Diddy tried to fight this nigga. Jay Z responded in like a feature. Drake never really responded. He kind of like just talked about it on podcast. He was like, "Yo, name how the verse starts." Basically, that's what he said. He was like, "Name, tell me how the control verse starts," and no one can say it. And then it was just crazy. All but Meek Mill, he dropped a whole control, like, you know what I'm saying, remix to it. Like, everybody dissed Kendrick back. But he called Drake emotional. He didn't even respond to him. All he said was like, "Yo, like
Yeah,
name the verse. Like, tell me,
yeah, because
you know what I'm
he's
saying?
been
But tell
doing
me
this
one of
shit
my
for years
songs.
where he does
Like,
the same
tell me
thing.
what the words are at the
Get
beginnings of these
get
songs."
shit controversial so people can talk about it. That way he can hit that lick and then disappear for a couple years. And that's how
Yeah,
Kendrick is. I can't call you a GOAT if you disappear. You know what I mean?
yeah,
If you're in the game, I can't call you a top three. That's why I say he's a top five rapper. He's not even a
yeah,
top three. Not in my opinion. In my opinion, personal opinion, he's on. Yeah.
yeah. I think the streets call Kendrick. The only reason why the streets think like Kendrick is in the top three is one because Eminem endorses him, and Eminem is obviously one of the best lyricists of all time. But Eminem endorses Kendrick, so the streets are loyal to Eminem, and Kendrick does cause controversy,
Exactly.
which the hood is
Exactly.
nothing but controversial. Like, so, of course, you niggas would
Exactly.
think he's top three because y'all looking at a reflection of your controversial ass self,
Exactly.
and then you seeing Kendrick, you like, "Oh, I'm feeding off of this shit." That's what you feed off of. Of course, you motherfuckers would think that shit, but you would never like when it's something when something's genuine and organic, you call it weak or you like, "Oh, nah, this shit weird." Like this
Exactly.
shit, like, cause you're afraid to look at
Exactly.
yourself in the fucking mirror. That's what it
Most of these
is.
niggas out here,
But you rather see some
the only reason
controversy.
they side and they say because a lot of niggas on YouTube were like, man, nah, that Drake shit was weak, man. He didn't say nothing. I'm like, dog, like, and I'm not even. And the thing is, I'm not even 100% a Drake fan. I'm like, I like Drake's music, but I'm not a full on fan of him. But I ain't gonna. I'm not gonna lie. This fucking diss track. Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
I think that was the last thing I needed before I was like, okay, let me go ahead and jump on the bandwagon because think about it, like all these niggas are teaming up. It's gonna take all these niggas to team up just to stop Drake. This nigga is Dranos. I'm telling you, this nigga is Dranos. And people forgot that Drake studies battle raps for. He does this shit for a living. He actually studies battle raps. And most of these niggas they say a couple of verses. Oh yeah. And
He
he'll
goes
most of these rappers
goes
they
to the
drop
battle
their
rap
verse
events.
and then they go home, smoke a blunt, do whatever ignorant ass shit they do, and fucking they don't study this shit. Drake studies this shit. He studies
Yeah,
this shit. He's in the booth. He's in the fucking battle rap. He
they don't.
actually what ain't he one of the owners of one of the battle rap tours or something like that? If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. I could be.
I don't. He probably got.
Battery low.
I mean, we all know Drake's like trending towards a
Yeah, he's not there
well, he's
yet.
a billion.
He
I
ain't
think he's a
close, but
billionaire business
fucking
owner, but I don't think
nah.
he's
There's a
himself as a
line
billionaire.
in the line,
But
and also y'all, my bad. I know we're getting a little ahead of ourselves, but the diss track is called "Drop and Give Me 50," right? Or was it push-ups? Or push-ups? I think it's push-ups. But either way, yeah.
yeah, it's called Drop
I'm,
and Give
I'm
Me
hearing
50.
two different. Like the thing is, Drake hasn't officially dropped this
It's called
himself.
Push Up. I thought it's called Drop and Give Me 50.
Drake hasn't officially dropped this himself. And the thing right now is Drake can come back and edit
Yeah,
the rest of the song because he hasn't dropped it himself. He sent he sent the song to academics, and it got leaked from there. But fucking,
yeah,
but I don't know. He could come back and drop a whole nother
yeah,
fucking verse. You know, remember at the end when they're
yeah,
playing that song? He could drop a whole nother fucking verse if he wanted to. Like Drake, he knew yeah, because Drake, yeah, he wanted. I bet you he just gave it to academics just to
yeah.
see
He
the
could, he
reactions,
could.
just to see the reactions, and then he was like, okay, let me go ahead and see who's gonna respond.
Yeah. This nigga academics had five. He had like 500,000 people waiting. He had 300,000 people waiting since 8 o'clock. Like I think it was like 8 p.m. or some shit, and then like he was like, I got the diss on it, and all of a sudden like 500,000, then like
the first
millions of
three
people was
minutes,
watching his live.
I was like,
I'm
Drake
like, what the
still
fuck?
leaks allegedly. I was like, oh fuck, and I sent it straight to you, right? I sent it straight to you right when I saw it. Yeah, nigga, I was like, oh shit, I was at work yelling like, let's fucking go,
Yeah,
Drizzy, let's fucking go, fuck these niggas. I, and
yeah. You thought it was AI. You thought it was AI, and I was like, nah,
I think it's
this
unfinished
ain't.
though.
I was like, nah, it's too organic to be
But I
AI.
do
It's like
think
it's
it
too
might
like
it may be
original.
unfinished.
Like you can tell, like
It may
these
be
AI,
unfinished though.
huh? Yeah, so
Yeah, because
it's
at work
not finished
they put
yet.
out the
However,
last couple
there is a
bars.
better version out
He's
there.
like
There is a better
fuck
version
you
out
or
there.
some shit. He says he's like in my top three. It's me.
Yeah,
It's me twice. I left you out or some shit like that. That was a hard line. I was like yeah, yeah.
yeah,
He went crazy.
yeah. He said,
Drake right
"Scissor got
now.
you wiped down. Travis got you wiped down."
And I
That
like,
shit crazy.
and I'm glad he didn't drop right when fucking like that drop. I'm actually glad he didn't drop because fucking it wouldn't have the same effect. Yeah, it wouldn't have had the same effect if he
Yeah,
dropped it like 2 hours later. You know what I mean? Because like Rick Ross came out 2 hours after that diss track, and I ain't gonna lie, like
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Everybody was still listening to Drake's shit. Like, why would you
yeah, but
drop
niggas are like,
a
nah,
diss
drop
track
that
two
now,
hours
drop
later
that
after
shit
somebody's
now.
already bumping some other shit? Like,
Now I
niggas
give him
don't
credit
think.
though. My bad.
Nick,
But I
like,
give him credit though. I'll give him credit. He did.
drop
He's
it.
not going
Drop
out
it
like
now.
no bitch.
Let this nigga
But
hear
like I
this.
said, I ain't gonna lie. It was some. Oh, go ahead, Big Dog.
Look, I hate that niggas try to act like he had that shit written. Like, no, they try to say like,
He
oh
did
yeah,
write it. He did it.
Rick Ross, he came up with that shit off the top. No, that nigga had that shit written. Like he has some personal
Exactly.
vendettas that he been trying to address, and then he just put it all together and was like, fuck it, drop the diss.
Yeah.
And I was like, but me personally, Rick Ross, I think you could do better, man. I think I like the diss until you start calling him a white boy. Uh,
It's like cliche.
and like I don't know, not that I'm white or anything like that, but it's just
Like it
like
was
we
cliche.
can't reach out. We can't
It
reach
was
out. Like
cliche
you
for
too
me.
old for that shit.
It was like
You too old for that shit. You should be out here calling, huh?
yeah.
You know, it was too cliche. Yeah, like why you calling him white boy?
Yeah, he looked
If
light
you
skinned. I mean,
if you
he's
look
an
at
adult,
Drake,
but
do
my
you
thing
even
is
know if
like,
he's white
yeah,
unless he tells you? You know what I'm saying?
you
Like
couldn't really tell him nothing. Like he talked about his nose. I'm like,
you look like a light
I'm
skinned black
like,
dude.
even if he did, let's just say, even if Drake did get a nose job, so what?
Yeah,
That nigga is rich. So what? That nigga is rich. No, so nigga, your ass need liposuction. Your ass need
yeah.
fucking.
Like,
Your ass been
is
fat
that
for way
okay?
too long. You're in your 50s. Your ass is you're too fat to be this rich. You should not be this fat. Like me, I'm a 9 to 5. I understand that, but your ass is pushing 50. You're 48 years old, Ricky. Ain't no, no, Ricky Rose. You should not be fat. What happened to all that motivational shit? Motivational
Ricky
shit you and
Rose.
DJ Khaled were on, where y'all gonna be dropping that weight. You know what I mean? Like, what happened to all that shit? Your ass did that for 1 month.
Yeah.
Yeah, your ass did it for 1 month and went right back to Kentucky Fried Chicken, nigga.
Oh
Your
yeah.
ass,
What happened though?
yeah. I'm like, shit.
Yeah. Oh, big ass. Talking
I don't know.
about
It
this
just
gonna talk
it's
about
weird
like
for me.
what do you like what are you even beefing for? Like J now I respect J. Cole more because what is Rick Ross 48 year old
Yeah,
ass
true.
beefing
I'm
with a
just saying.
goddamn 36 year old, 37 year
Yeah.
old? What are you doing?
Oh yeah, yeah,
You're
yeah,
a
yeah,
whole
yeah.
gen- you're a
He
whole
was. I was like,
generation. What
I'm like, dog.
is Rick Ross considered a millennial?
You
He's
pushing
40.
50,
He's
dog,
48.
and not to mention,
What is that?
and he's like, if you see me in the street, nigga, check me. I was like, dog, you not. And the thing about Rick, Rick Ross, I do believe he was a drug dealer and everything, but he was a lightweight. I'm pretty sure he's a lightweight. That nigga was a correction officer, a parole officer. You were on the other side of the streets. You were not on that side like that. You were on the other side of the streets more than you were on the other side.
Yeah,
Not talking
yeah,
about the street, not
yeah,
discrediting your street cred, but I'm just like, what were you really doing in the streets? You know
yeah.
what I
That's
mean?
what I'm saying. Like,
Like
what
he's like,
what
if you see
weight
me,
were
nigga,
you
check me.
moving?
I'm like, dog, those are fighting
What weight
words.
are we talking about?
Those are fighting words. Like they're like Rick, this dude,
Yeah,
and to keep it real, I mean that dude's a fucking
yeah,
what's it called Drake. Not saying, excuse me, but not saying it matters or whatnot. But I'm just saying this nigga, Drake be boxing. Your ass hasn't been in the gym in a minute. You're gonna have to pull a gun out. You're gonna have to pull a gun out. You're gonna be getting your ass whooped physically. You can't walk up on Drake like that either. Even if it's one on one, you be whooping your ass and you gonna be pulling out a gun like, oh fuck this. Yeah, yeah. That's the only. But those are fighting words.
and here's the thing: the most dangerous, the most dangerous nigga out there is Drake. He has J. Cole said it himself. That nigga said he has so much hitters with him. He might even beat his team might even beat the Braves. You know what I'm saying? Like the Atlanta Braves when they were fucking knocking shit out of the fucking park. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all literally forget like Drake is surrounded by like a mob. You know what I'm saying? A mob of like angry, ready to kill your ass, type niggas. And y'all sitting here talk about when I see you it's on site. You don't think they writing that shit down? Yeah, like hey, when you see Ross, like
Yeah,
make sure motherfucker don't step towards Drake. Drake is paying these niggas millions of dollars. And you think you gonna touch Drake? If I pay a security guard millions of dollars, if actually, you know what? If someone's paying me millions of dollars and you say you gonna touch him, I'm gonna take your ass out. I'm not about to lose this fucking million because you want to say, oh, when I see you, it's on site.
Rick,
Nigga, fuck you. I'm about to clean your ass.
J.
You ain't
Cole
about to fuck
did,
up my
like I
money.
said, as weak as it makes him look, J. Cole did the right thing, and he pulled out. Because that man's pushing 40, but Rick Ross, you're pushing 50. You have no business fucking around with these young niggas in
Yeah,
no rap beef. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. That response was actually
yeah,
halfway decent. I'll give you that. The only
yeah,
shit, like if you weren't going for the cliche shit and you actually want some real shit, then I'll be like, okay, bet. All right, now I can
yeah.
take it
It was
seriously. But the thing is, you still haven't said anything that was harder than Drake's line when he said he gave you all them hits. You still have not said nothing that was harder than that line because all the shit he said was true. Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Like the only thing I see is your. Like I said,
Because
I
I,
said this
I
on
can't
my
I
TikTok.
can't
By the
think of
way,
a
go
Rick
check it out.
I can't think of a Rick
Down
Ross
in the
shit
description
without
down below.
Drake.
It's like the only things
I
people
can't.
remember about you, Rick Ross, on your career is fucking when you first started. You started off hot. I ain't gonna lie. You came out hot. You were like, "When I think I'm Big Meech, Larry Hoover." You know when he first came out. Yeah, you was hot. But then what called then yeah, but you want to know Big
Yeah,
Meech, dog? Like let's keep it
which is
real.
a lie.
You think
You want no
like
big
you
Meech.
think you Big Meech?
You want no big Meech.
You know what I mean? He was a like I said, he was a
You want,
correction officer, dog. Like
let's keep it real. You want no
even
big Meech.
50 Cent even called him out too. 50 Cent even called him out multiple times. He was like, you weren't pushing it like that. And so, what's called? Yeah, no, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. It really is crazy to me. And like I said, I'm not acting like I'm hood and everything like
Yeah,
that. I'm from the hood, but I'm not. I don't. Like I said, I'm not gonna be in. I'm not gonna be like, oh no, I'm from this set, nigga. I'm the. No, man, I moved on. Niggas can't let go. Niggas hold grudges. Some niggas, yeah, you gotta like, yeah, cause
yeah. And let go of the hood.
oh, yeah,
The hood is not loyal to you. 50 Cent says, don't find loyalty in location. Your hood is not loyal to you. All the niggas that all
He
the
was on
famous people that
on that
died.
six.
R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle, one of my
It was
favorite,
crazy.
died in a hood, in their hood.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
yeah.
And y'all niggas gonna claim y'all hood like the
Now as
hood
a
is
rapper,
loyal to you, like you own the hood. You
people
don't
don't know
own
that
shit.
that
Rick
supposedly
Ross,
when he was
granted, he
doing
does own shit.
all that
Granted,
shit,
he
he was
does
like,
own shit.
what's going? Most of
But
y'all
the
niggas
rest
be
of you
dying for
niggas,
blocks that are rented. You niggas be dying for rented
yeah,
blocks that can get replaced. Or you can your mom can get evicted
yeah,
tomorrow. That block ain't children tomorrow. And imagine, look, check this out. It'll be crazy shit. You know, imagine you're a
that's what I'm
part of a
saying.
gang and you live with your mom in a rented place, and then they evict y'all out, and the only place she can get apartment in is in the other side of town where your rivals are at. You know what I mean? Like it just it never made sense to me because I'm just like niggas, like y'all niggas. Some
Yeah,
Rick Ross. I'm
imagine
not
that.
trying to bring down your fucking street cred, but it wasn't like that, dog. Like most rappers, they're not rapping like they living. And the thing I give credit to Drake is he actually raps what he living. He knows he's not a fucking
It wasn't like
not
Big
a dude
Meech.
in the street doing some crazy shit. He don't claim that.
Yeah,
He claimed the six. He claimed Toronto. Yeah, and yeah, man.
but now he is. I mean, not he ain't. He's the top dog. He not. He don't have to do that shit.
Yeah.
He don't have to do that shit. I mean, just think about X. People still speculating if Drake killed X, and there's no. You can't even point. You can't even point it to Drake. There's nothing there. The judge begging him to speak about the situation. Drake gets a lawyer. The lawyer goes to speak about the situation. You know what I'm saying? It's literally like there's nothing you can do.
And keep it real,
There's nothing you can do. Like that. That's the level of street that y'all got to be on. Y'all got to start thinking at the exec level. That's the reason why
yeah.
the
And,
streets
and
don't
like I said,
understand Drake because Drake is
shout
at
out to
the
50,
exec
man.
level. Just
This is
like they don't
all
understand
sports and
50 Cent
everything, but
anymore
he
because
gave me like
they think on a
he gave me the
different level
hardest
now.
lines I ever heard. And like every time I'm down or I feel like I'm out, I always remember this. He's like, "Yeah, depression's a luxury." I was like, "God damn!" I was like, he said, "Depression's a luxury." I was like, "Oh my goodness, this is like the hardest bar I ever heard. Like anybody ever say." It was like
Yeah,
some of the hardest shit I ever heard. But going back to Ricky, I was like, and again, I'm not fucking trying to fucking street check you because I'm
yeah,
not in the streets anymore. I don't play that game no more. I played it once in my life. I played it. I tried to play it. I thought I was a wannabe gangster or whatever, and didn't work out. I wasn't. I wasn't what I thought I was. And so that's when you're in the streets. But there's some dudes that still want to claim they this and that. They claim to be things that they're not. And there's a funny thing is I met this dude when I was living in Utah. Remember I met this dude tatted up, everything. And he walks up and he's all talking. He's like, "What's good, bro? It's good to see another brother over here, man. What's good?" I was like, "Hey, what's good, man? How you doing?" "Nah, man, you know me. I just coming down, just visit." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. Where you from, dog?" Because he has tattoos on his face and everything. I'm thinking he's from like, I'm seeing L.A. on his face and shit. So I'm thinking he's L.A. or from Compton or something. And this nigga said Wyoming. I was like, and I gave him the same look. I was like, what? Nigga, he's like, you are not from Wyoming. Yeah, dog, it's crazy over there, dog. That shit get crazy out in Wyoming, nigga. I was like, man, I was like, what the fuck y'all niggas doing in Wyoming, dog? Like, you was not doing, you was not doing that shit. Hey, I was
what
like,
bear hunting?
nah, dog, no, we crazy out there, man. Don't get it twisted, dog. I was like, twisted with what? And I feel like that's, I, not talking shit on Rose, man, but fucking, I don't think he is what he's claiming he is. I don't, not 100%. Like I do think he was there, but I don't think he was there fully. You feel me? And so, yeah, he wasn't no big meat. He was like
Yeah,
that nigga you went to his dorm room and sold some drugs to, and
I don't
didn't
think
get out.
I don't think he was Big Meech. That's
Yeah,
all I'm
so
gonna say.
yeah, that's why I'm like, okay, maybe he was that. but he was no big, big meats or all that shit. And so,
Yeah, that's what Rick Ross.
yeah,
That's what
so
I see.
I don't know. I'm just like, yeah,
Big
yeah,
Meech is
we're
like on a
mentioning
different
Rick
level.
Ross. I'm like, I don't think, and from my
Like
understanding, if I'm not
Big
mistaken,
Meech, El
Rick Ross
Chapo,
took
all
that
these
from
niggas
the
are
actual
on the
Rick
same
Ross. The
level.
name he took that from an actual like dude that's been in the streets and shit, Rick Ross, or some shit like that. Supposedly, or some shit like that. I think 50 Cent was talking on it. But fucking, and shout out to 50 Cent, man. He's a fucking troll. He got mentioned.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because, yeah, 50 Cent,
Oh,
50 Cent don't give a
you
fuck.
Rick
50 Cent don't
Ross
give
better
a
be
fuck.
careful then,
He,
because 50 Cent fuck around and did some too.
that's the final boss of trolls.
Yeah,
Final boss.
that's the most
He's the final
pettiest
boss.
nigga.
But
I
my
think
bad. I know we're
I
going
think that's the
like
most
heavy
pettiest
into
nigga I
Rick
know.
Ross.
Actually,
But yeah, no, I'm just like, and the thing
yeah,
is, I actually like Rick Ross's music, like when it's actually good, like when there's some good shit in there. Because I know
yeah,
you be talking that boss shit. He's like, man, you be talking about girls. He be like, I can
yeah.
fuck you, take your rings off and put it in your mouth. Ah, I'm just like, I'm not that shit don't get me. You know what I mean? And fucking the same thing with Future too. He be talking about fucking bitches too. I'm like, damn dog, you don't got nothing else to talk about? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's what
I
I'm
think
like.
I think
And
I
you ain't
think
got anything
Future
else to
like
talk
at this
about,
point,
nigga? Like,
Future
that's
like
it.
we can't
I'm
be.
I'm
We
the nigga
know
with a
you can
conscience.
take
We
any
be
bitch.
we
Like
be
we
vibing.
know you can get any girl. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's how he talk. And I'm just like,
That nigga said I got 20.
oh,
That nigga said I got 20
neck
main
my
bitches. Who the
fucking.
fuck has
I've been
20
trying to bite
main
my neck all
bitches?
day. I had a crook on my neck,
Who said that in the
but
song? Who
fucking
said? Huh?
yeah, nah. I mean, like, nigga, let's talk about something else, dog. Like, goddamn, you always talk about money, bitches. Like, it gets boring if you don't add no
Yeah.
spice to it. He doesn't add no spice. He just says it with that same tone. Fucking nigga, and he does that half-ass singing with auto tune. I'm like, dog, can we move on? Like, is there some real shit you can get me at? Like, I'm just like, I need to hear something real. You feel me? If you just like I said, not fucking knocking future shit either, because I like future music. It was a decent song. I wasn't like going crazy. Like, people were like, oh
I,
shit,
I,
J
I like
Cole did
I
a
like the
song
song
with
he
him.
did with J Cole,
I was like, that
Red
song
Leather. I
they
like that
already had
song.
that song for months. I think they already had that. They already had it. Yeah, and also going to J. Cole's
Yeah, they
apology.
already had
Going
it.
back,
He had to, he had to
pedal back a
clear
little
it,
bit.
but at the end of
J.
the
Cole
day,
apologized
like J Cole
about
already
so
said,
J.
"Hey,
Cole
like I'm
dropped
not like
7 minute drill
you know what I'm saying."
talking all sorts of shit to Kendrick pretty much, and
Yeah,
fucking
backpedal a
and
little
then
bit. Yeah,
he was really fucking him up. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it was tragic.
yeah, he was really fucking him up. But your first shit,
Or some shit
your
like, yeah,
first shit
some
was
shit like that.
classy. Your last shit, they what was tragic. He said your middle shit
Yeah,
was
yeah,
classic,
yeah.
and that third shit they gassed it. He was like 4 albums in 12 years. 4 albums in 12 years, nigga. I can divide. I was like, damn, nigga. Because
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, like
Oh yeah, Big Sean
I don't
definitely.
understand. I don't
He
really
would get his he
understand
would get
why
his
people
props though.
consider Kendrick a top three
He would give him
rapper.
credit.
Big Sean sold more records than Kendrick. Big Sean sold more. He
Yeah,
don't
I'm
get
about
his
to say.
credit. He sold
I'm
more
about to say
records,
something
and
that's gonna piss a lot of
and
niggas off.
then Drake.
Was
You know what I'm saying? Even
the
get.
reason why
I don't.
Kendrick
I don't
shit
understand
didn't
it.
sell
I don't
more
understand it. I
is
really
because
don't
his
get
main
it.
demographic is niggas, and niggas are gonna try to find the cheapest way to listen to your music, which is not buying it. Ain't nobody buying shit because his main demographic is niggas, and niggas ain't buying this shit. Even the niggas defended him now. I was
Yeah.
like, hey, name me 5 songs off his new latest album. They can't tell you. They can't even fucking tell you. In '95,
Yeah.
Count Me Out. Silent Hill. That's it. Like they only those
Yeah, they
three
got it.
songs.
Hold
They
on, let me.
cannot name nothing. They cannot name a song off that album to save their life. They can't. And I'm just like, but the thing is, niggas ain't gonna buy that album. That's why that shit didn't sell. Cause his main demographic are niggas. Niggas that like controversy because what's his name? Because Kendrick he thrives off controversy. Niggas love controversy. And so, okay,
Yeah, he did. And here's the thing: the whole racial arguments, the whole woke culture and shit like that. Kendrick was thriving off that. He was literally making music about the shit that was happening, and he was thriving off of it. Instead of talking about his own experience, he was talking about the experiences of the world that was happening and come with that racial. Honestly, I like what he did. Actually, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like the whole woke culture, that shit kind of fucking annoyed me because it was people that they thought they were woke and they thought they knew shit, and it was actual people that were like knowledgeable and actually did the research. And I think a lot of shit was gassed, just like J Cole said. Like niggas gassed your shit because he was trying to act like he was on some conscious shit, but really, that's not really conscious shit. Like the shit that he was talking about. Like conscious shit is like the shit that Nipsey was talking about. The shit Nipsey was talking about, Big Sean, like that was conscious shit, like actually freeing yourself from the world and shit like that. I mean, did Kendrick touch on that shit a little bit? Yeah. So did J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? There were a lot of rappers that touched on it. But I think Kendrick really fed into the controversy of what was going on with the whole riots and shit like that. So I mean, just my opinion. Just my opinion. And that's why
yeah,
he
man.
won those awards because
Did he
um
those Grammys?
they were like, oh yeah, Kendrick talking about racial issues and trying to bring it to light.
I'm not knocking what
Okay.
Kendrick did. Not knocking what
Like,
Kendrick did. But at the same time, is it better than Drake? Is it better than all the niggas he's coming for? No, it's just not. And people want to convince me. They want to convince me that Kendrick is the reincarnation of Tupac. And what's called, even, but thing about Tupac is he had hits. People can name his shit. People can actually, like I said, the thing about Tupac is he knew how to get himself out there, and he tried to follow the same route as Tupac, but
yeah,
he did shit that nobody
he had
was
his
listening to.
records.
And so, I mean, not to shit on Kendrick shit, but still, I'm just saying like he don't got no hits like that. You know what I mean? He doesn't have no hits like that. And I'll agree with J. Cole. Like I said, I don't want to agree too much with J. Cole because he apologized and pulled out. But still,
Yeah, you
like I
don't.
said, but still, fucking yeah, niggas gassed like Damn, where he dropped Damn, that was the height of his career, in my opinion. Like now that I look back at it, I'm like, damn, that really was the fucking height of his career. No pun intended.
Yeah. That was a high. Well, actually, Good Kid, Mad City was the most authentic album that I actually liked.
No, no,
I didn't even
Damn,
like.
no,
I
Damn,
like
like
Damn.
you
I
go back
like
and look
maybe
at
like
Damn,
two
you're like,
songs.
oh shit.
But Good Kid, Mad City,
There's
that
at
was
least
like,
5 good hits you
oh
can name off
shit,
there.
like
Like
yeah, like I fuck with
Duckworth,
this shit.
fucking
I fuck with Kendrick.
what was it? Pressure? I can't. Goddamn, you see, I can't even name his name. I can't even name some of his songs. But he had some hits though. That was like the height, the all time height of his stuff. And
That's what I'm saying. So he had loyalty, which he had
yeah,
loyalty,
oh,
humble,
it didn't.
and loyalty
Humble was
featuring
good though. I
Rihanna,
ain't gonna lie.
humble,
It was just like I liked
DNA,
it. I
which
liked it. I ain't gonna lie.
that's my
That
only
was
song that
actually
I really like.
that's a
I
personal
like
favorite.
DNA. I
Now
didn't like
better than
Humble.
DNA.
I think
Now
Humble was kind of like
DNA was a hard song. I ain't gonna lie.
I didn't like it.
Yeah,
I didn't like it.
yeah.
Nah. So DNA, that was the conscious shit that I like. The humble, that's nigga shit. That's the difference. I liked when he did real like DNA. If you actually listen to the song, where he's like, I got loyalty and royalty inside my DNA. Granted, he was feeding off the whole woke shit when he did that shit, but it was like actually true because people were waking up to their own
like I said,
like royalty and loyalty. You know what I'm saying,
it was
like
a vibe,
that.
though. It was a fucking
But
vibe, but I'm like, shit.
nah, Humble was like, I was on some nigga shit. It was on some nigga shit.
There's another song he did with U2, and I actually fucked with it. Like U2 came out, or Bono from U2 came out, and started singing at the end of the song. I just can't remember what the fuck the song was called. But that was a good hit though. I ain't gonna front. Like, yeah, he actually had some bangers on there. He had some bangers on there. True, and yeah.
But that album was in 2017. You know where I was at in 2017? I was a fucking baby. I think I was what, 21?
I told last
20? 20?
6
You know what I'm
years.
saying?
He waited 6
And then he
years.
didn't drop another album until fucking what? Like,
Yeah, and I'm just like,
damn.
he's not
He didn't
consistent.
drop another album until fucking yeah,
wasn't
Mr.
consistent,
Morale. I
man.
think Mr. Morale the Big Step was the next album.
Kendrick's top 3, man. You tripping, dog? You tripping? Like, niggas.
But the Black Panther album.
He be trying to convince me on a daily that this nigga's top 3. Yeah, he's not. He's just not.
Yeah.
He's not. He's not top 3. He's barely top 5. He's barely top 5. And and I'm just like, yeah, I'm even giving him top 5.
He's not.
Just to
He's
bring
not.
the piece, because I can really say top 10 and piss a lot of niggas off.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
can really say top 10 and piss a lot of niggas off. And even if he does have it, because they're saying, well, I choose quality over quantity. He doesn't even have that quality either. Like there's some of the shit, like some of the songs don't even have that good quality. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like,
Yeah, and fucking
Good Kid, Mad City was the only.
what's
Good Kid,
going
Mad City
on?
was the
Yeah,
only
that was the one that was
quality,
just
like
exposed.
body of work.
It launched him to a new level. Then he consolidated with To Pimp a Butterfly. Then went back up with Damn. And then went straight the fuck down with Mr. Morale the Big Steppers.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, listen,
Yeah.
Kendrick, he had a chance, and he
Yeah.
still does. He still has a chance to prove himself. But why are you going to go after the consistent niggas, the niggas that work day in and day out and actually can prove to people that they're the top dogs? Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, why am I going to go to the inconsistent nigga that's just loud? You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's why, like, consistency helps you along the way, dog. I'm not, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? I'm not going to
The
let
most
you get it the
consistent-
nigga like
the
way
most
just because you
consistent
feel
niggas-
like it.
Yeah.
You gotta show
Yeah.
me. You gotta fucking show me. Show me some consistency, dog. Show me something. But like doing this shit where you come in and out every other year or something, I'm
Yeah.
just like, that's not consistent, dog. Then you do like 10 shows every other year. That's not consistent, homie. I mean, much love, much love to you, and you gonna. I would say you
Nah, they ain't
can
consistent.
Be top 10. Like honestly, you know what? Let's get raw. Let's get fucking raw. I wanna go there. I wanna fucking go there. I wanna name top 10. I kind of want to go there. I'm not gonna lie. All right, you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
Where you want to go? You want to name the top 10?
No, top, all time.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you go first. You go first. Top 10 rappers of all time, or you talking about that era?
It's about to
That
get
era.
real. All right, so
Oh, all
top
time?
10, so
I-
number
okay,
10, I'm
let's go all
choosing
time.
Ice Cube, number 10.
About to get real. Top 10.
Actually, you know what? Let me swap them. Snoop Dogg, number 9, just because it's consistency and just overall everything he puts out usually is a banger. Number 8, 50 Cent. 50 Cent. And number 7, I got to put Eminem. Eminem. Number 6, I gotta go with just because overall he was consistent. I gotta choose. I gotta be a little consistent and be decent with this dude. I gotta put fucking what's his name? Ye. I gotta put Ye. Ye. Yeah, Ye's top 10. Now, this is where this shit's gonna get a little tricky. So don't. It's gonna get a little dicey. Number 5, I got
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar.
He's top 10.
5 got Kendrick Lamar. Number 4, I got what's his name? J. Cole. J. Cole, I got at number 4. I really want to put him in top 3. You know what? Let me be fair. Let me put Biggie at number 4, and then I'm gonna put what's his face Cole at number 3, and then Tupac, and then Eminem. I mean not Eminem, fucking Drake. My bad. Drake at number 1 just because nobody's touching that kid, man. Nobody's touching him record wise, sale wise. Nobody's touching him.
You already said
Even we can even say lyrically, nobody's
Yeah.
touching him. Like all time. Like I'm not just talking about his lyrics, like because niggas are gonna come out and be like, "Hey, nah, nigga, nah, fucking, AB Quan is better than him. So fucking Dookie Breath is better than that nigga." Man, let me go and hit him. Dookie Breath on the 10th Street, nigga. That nigga's the best rapper alive. Nah, fuck no. Fuck no, nigga. Fuck that. Like, no. You need to be
Fucking
consistent,
asshole.
nigga. You gotta be consistent all the way around. This is just all the way the fuck around. So that's my top 10 as of now. I'm not.
Yeah.
Rapper, yeah. Yeah, top 10 rap
Yeah.
artists of all time.
Yeah. So we just doing rappers?
Okay.
Yeah, we just doing rappers.
Yep.
I'll say I can't do no actual order. I can't really do an order, but I say
I like it.
you throw Eminem in there. I have to throw Eminem in there.
Okay.
Big Sean is in there. I have to put Big Sean is in there.
Yeah.
Just consistency and flow, and like Big Sean can go toe to toe with any nigga, like really. Snoop
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg is
As
one
of
of the
now.
greatest of all fucking time.
As of now, yeah.
Of all fucking time. I actually prefer listening to Snoop Dogg.
Back
I actually
in
prefer listening to
2000s,
Snoop Dogg over Eminem. If I had to choose, who would I listen to every day?
He was, but
I'll
that,
choose
fucking, that was
Snoop.
back in those Rager 2000s, Rager Y2K.
Back then too.
Y2K Rager. Yeah, that
Ah,
was all the fucking.
Snoop
all
was
the
killing
hype.
it in the
That
2000s
fucking
too,
Rager
man.
all 2K, and fucking you got the most aggressive ass rapper, behind Tupac, coming out,
Yeah.
and he's white. That was, Eminem was like, all the fucking rage back in Y2K. I remember that shit.
Yeah.
I remember that shit. I was young. I was a young buck, but I remember all that shit.
Yeah.
Like motherfuckers was so fucking raging over that shit. That even there was niggas in the street, fucking. They had Eminem shirts on. I remember they used to.
Right. Yeah.
You said what? No, I mean, yeah. Oh no, I mean Michigan, but no, in Texas too. I was seeing niggas wearing
That's
that
because
shit.
he was in Detroit. That's why.
He was just fucking. He was.
That's because he was in Detroit.
with that shit.
But let me. I named 4, right? I named 4.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I named 4.
Yeah.
All right. So 5. Let's put I got to put Biggie in there. Biggie rap lyrics, catchy flow, funny as fuck when he raps, and like he can just rap with anything. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's 5 right there. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mention Kendrick yet because I'm trying to show y'all something. J. Cole, you put J. Cole in there. Uh, you definitely gonna put what you call it?
Damn. Damn.
Damn, I
I
just lost my
wanted.
train of thought. You put J. Cole in there. You put Lil Wayne. You put Lil Wayne in there.
Yeah.
You gotta put Lil Wayne because you gotta put Lil Wayne in there because they Lil Wayne has more hits.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Lil Wayne got fucking crazy hits. I'm gonna put Ye in there.
Hey,
I'm
I'm
gonna put
willing.
Ye in there only because Ye
Yeah.
Ye
Hey,
legit like
I'm willing to swap out.
graduation
Hey,
like
can I make a
his
trade?
music, his
Can I make a
albums,
trade?
his
I'm
body of
willing to
work.
swap out
Ye is fucking
Kendrick for
phenomenal.
fucking Lil
And
Wayne.
I get it. Ye's crazy, but that motherfucker's
I'm willing, I'm
phenomenal.
willing, I'm willing to make that trade. Everybody watching, I'm willing to make Kendrick
Good.
a 11 nigga. Don't test me. Don't fucking test me.
That's what I'm saying. Like you know what I'm saying. Like for real.
Mm. Yeah,
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly. And I'm gonna put Drake in there. I'm gonna put Drake in there because I have to. I'm put Drake in there. That's one of my favorite artists of all time. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. That's one of my favorite fucking artists of all time. So Drake is gonna be
yeah,
in
yeah.
there. And I already said J. Cole or yeah. So if I had to sum it up, I say Kendrick is in there, but he's like the last leg. Actually, I didn't say Tupac. I didn't say Tupac. So I can't even put honestly in my top five who I rather listen to. I can't put Kendrick in there because if I were to if like if I were to be able to choose between all them niggas and Kendrick, man, I wouldn't even think to play Kendrick shit. I wouldn't even think to
Like I said,
I wouldn't even think to play
Kendrick
it.
has the
Like
talent,
these
but
niggas
he's
have
lazy.
more body of
Kendrick,
work.
he's a
Every
nigga.
person that I've named, they
It's
have
not about
more
Kendrick.
body of work,
He's a
more hit
lazy,
records, they
talented nigga.
sold
There's
more
a lot of
records
them out there.
than
A
Kendrick.
lot of lazy, talented niggas that just
It is
don't
what it
drop
is.
shit. Fucking Frank Ocean's one of them. But he's a talented singer, but
Yeah.
that motherfucker wouldn't drop his shit. I remember he was teasing the. He wouldn't drop shit. He was teasing his fans for so long
What's the name?
that his fans just fucked off. People don't talk
Yeah.
about Frank Ocean no
Frank
more.
Ocean. He
But
was
Jay Z
dropping
didn't
shit.
need the game no more. Yeah, Jay Z didn't need the game no more at that point though. At a certain point, Jay Z didn't need the game. He was already a billionaire
Oh, I'm
by the
sorry.
time he dropped four for
I
four.
meant to say Jay Z. I already said Tupac. I meant to say Jay
Yeah,
Z.
yeah,
Jay
yeah,
Z. I had to put Jay in.
yeah. It was good. No, it was like a good like 6, 7 years ago. Yeah, 6, 7 years ago, but nobody was like, nobody was
Yeah,
really
which is
fucking
like 10,
vibing
10,
to that
15 years
album.
ago.
People just, it was a sleeper. It had Beyonce on there. They did a whole fucking,
Uh,
they
yeah,
did
it
a
was
whole
yeah,
press
yeah, yeah,
tour. They did
yeah.
all these videos with big time actors and actresses. Nobody bought it. Nobody hit it up, and so yeah, at that point, Jay Z didn't need the rap game no more. And so, yeah, once you don't, like I said, that's why he's not in my top 10 because, not because he didn't need the rap game no more, because he left, he did exactly what he wanted to do
Yeah.
and he left it. But when you leave a window open to have niggas doubt you. But at that point, he didn't care. He was making money. So, I mean, Jay Z's probably in my top 20. Probably
Yeah.
in my top 20. I say DMX was a better artist. Like, if I had to keep it real, I say DMX was a better artist than Jay Z. I dare say it. And the thing but the only thing that's different between Jay Z and DMX, and even Jay Z acknowledged DMX was like he killed that shit. And so, but fucking
Oh,
the
really?
thing that DMX didn't have over Jay Z was Pharrell Williams, that amazing production he had. Because, Pharrell produced like half the shit that Jay-Z came out with. Yeah, Pharrell and Kanye, Pharrell and Kanye, those niggas produced half the shit that Jay-Z came out. I think on one of the Blueprint albums, Pharrell produced the entire album. He did the same thing with Kanye West.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I don't know, man. It's just like, Kendrick... he's in the. I'd say he's in the top 10, but he can get switched out easily for Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne easily for me is it was the better rapper, better lyricist. I mean, that dude was a fucking dog. But the thing is, of course, until he got into that shit with Birdman, you know, he had to lay back, and it kind of stunted his career. But he was already at a point though. Like when you're already at a point where you just don't need it, and you can just sit back and let your partners handle it, which he did, and they took over the rap game. They took over the rap game, and Drake is the top dog now.
Yeah.
And no pun intended. But yeah, he's a top dog now.
Yeah.
And fucking I mean, no, I ain't gonna lie. I'm very fucking tempted to switch Lil Wayne for fucking Kendrick. I'm really tempted, but I'll just leave it there as it is. But as an overall, just going back to Kendrick, he's talented. He is very talented. He's a talented lyricist.
Oh yeah, easily.
He has my respect. He has the rap game's respect, and I feel like that should be enough. But to say he's a top dog, that should be enough. But to say he's the top dog, to say he's the top fucking rapper of them all, is a stretch. It's a stretch. Because fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that should be enough.
For him to be the top dude, I need some consistency. I can't just get a good album and then you disappear for fucking almost a decade. A better half of a decade. You fucking disappear. Yeah. I mean, I was just like, yeah, same here.
Yeah.
Same here. That
And then drop an album. I completely forgot to listen to it. I'm like,
he could have been the
yeah,
top dude
I ain't gonna listen to
if he
it.
just put out
I literally told
fucking
myself.
songs.
I literally tried to.
Put it out.
I literally tried to
He
force
dropped
myself to
one
listen
good
to his
hot
album.
beat, just like
And I was like,
Jay
yeah,
said, he's like, you
never
drop
mind.
one
I'll just
hard
fucking listen
bar,
to something.
30
I literally
verses,
did that.
and that's it. You don't do nothing, dog. You don't
Yeah, you
really.
good.
You drop a fucking you drop an album, you get all the residuals, all the money you can get off that, and then you hide out for a couple years. You barely even tour.
Yeah.
I think he barely tours. To be the top dude, you gotta be out there, dog. You're not consistent enough. And imagine, and I'd be insulted if I was like Drake or J. Cole and them, because this nigga don't be touring. This nigga don't tour. He don't do the shit that we do, and I gotta just accept that you're the top. You're the top dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think he ever gets over 30 shows. I don't think Kendrick has ever done more than 30 shows. I don't think he's ever done
Or
more than 30.
he only tours. He only tours in America, and really, you know what I'm saying. He doesn't tour outside of America.
Done more than 30 shows. Fucking, but yeah, dog. I'm just like, you got to be consistent with your shit. If you're not consistent, I can't put you above everybody else. I just can't. I'm sorry, niggas. All you niggas out there fucking fuming and be like, oh, fuck this nigga. Typing with your fucking thumbs and shit. Fucking trigger fingers. Dog, your ass, you're the same niggas that just love controversy. You motherfuckers probably playing Love and Hip Hop in the background while you watching this fucking video. Fucking, Stevie J,
With the fingers.
get with Jocelyn again, nigga? Fuck out of here. Fucking, oh yeah. But anyways, you want to end it there, big dog? All right, bet. That just happened. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we ended there. We had to address this shit, man, because y'all really
think
geeked
for
up over some
yourselves.
dumb shit, and y'all not really thinking.
Stop letting these motherfuckers
And I
make
get it,
decisions for you on what's
because
hot
niggas don't read
and
and
what's
niggas don't
not.
think. We don't think
for
on the
yourselves
exact
and come
level.
up with an
We
actual
think at the
consensus.
bottom level. Y'all gotta stop being bottom
You
feeders.
listen to other motherfuckers
Feed
because
into
you
the
don't
top
wanna
level
make the
and
effort to think for
understand what's going
That's
on.
what most of these motherfuckers are. They don't want to make the effort to think for themselves.
Think for
So
yourself.
they let social media, they let the government, they let all these other niggas think for them versus them just doing it themselves. Stop being lazy like Kendrick and fucking actually do the work, nigga. Stop being lazy.
Yeah.
Do the fucking work. But anyways, let's get up out of here. And remember, y'all, when you subscribe to his YouTube channel,
It's too easy.